Alrighty, so this is my first Ace Comic Con, um, and this is Saturday, the end of Saturday. We went yesterday, Friday, and today. Yesterday is kind of typical what you would see at any Comic Con, starting out through the week. Like a Friday, attendance is kind of low. VIPs get in early. We got in a half hour early. Of course, the vendor area was pretty small compared to like most other Comic Cons, like Tampa Comic Con, MegaCon, or even really like Wizard World. I would still say the vendor area is smaller than that. Um, Artist Alley, same thing. Pretty slim. Um, I don't know size. I don't know. I still think like Wizard World would still be bigger. It's just not that many. This show is totally tailored to the guests that they invite, and usually the list is substantial. It's not one big actor. It's pretty much everybody they invite is pretty big, and they're kind of big on bringing in like WWE talent as well. It seems like looking on their website for Ace, the past ones are they always bring some sort of wrestling into the mix. So, but today was kind of like the peak day, especially for what we want to do. So we did a lot of photo ops and autographs. So. If you have no idea how Ace operates when it comes to the general admission and VIP is not the same what you would expect at any other Comic Con, i.e., New York, even Fan X out of Salt Lake, or even Fan Expo, which they're throughout the country, like MegaCon or Fan Expo Dallas, or even Vancouver. I've been to. It's not the same. VIP for those typically they have a separate line. Or some sort of like kiosk that VIPs can go to, and then they would take you at the front of the line. So whether it be photo ops or autographs, you would go to like a concierge kind of area, and then they would kind of escort you over and put you at the front of the line. Or they just have a line set up at each guest booth, and one would be for basically general admission, it would be for VIP, and as that VIPs come up in a separate line, they would pretty much be put priority in front of the general admission, and that works pretty good. So for Ace though, they don't do that. They completely don't do that. They have it set up. I'm not as much of a fan, because what they do is you buy a VIP ticket, you're put into a line with other VIPs, which is what you would probably expect in any other con. You get into a VIP line. The difference is they sell a lot of VIP tickets. So, and they don't do it just VIP for the show. They do VIP per guest. So, Chris Evans show up, or in this case, Chris Evans, Zoe Saldana, Josh Brolin. You get a VIP for the guest. Now that does give you admission through the whole show. You get the swag bag, all that kind of stuff. You get all the perks. And they also have a premium, which is kind of like similar, but like a premium package. But you don't have a photo op or an autograph assigned per guest. But so if you're a VIP, for instance, for Chris Evans, they'll have a Chris Evans like Group A VIP, Group B VIP, but you show up for those times. But it's not like you get in front of the line. You're just stacked with other ones, which is a ton of them. There's a ton of people, and so you're kind of stacked with them. So there's no benefit that I can really see other than you're guaranteed the photo op and the autograph. Yeah, there's more general admission purchase than the VIP. There's still a lot of VIP tickets out there, so you're grouped with a whole bunch of people. But they do, I'll admit though, they do sometimes put the VIP lines after the general admission. I noticed they did that with Chris Evans this time, which is kind of a benefit for those people that did get the Chris Evans VIP, because for at least the photo op, because they got their photo op before they were scheduled to do the autograph. So that allowed those people they could get their picture from their photo op and get it signed if they want to. So they didn't really have that set up kind of for, as I understand, they didn't really have like a lot of those kind of options for the general admission. You just went where they put you, but then they kind of gave that added benefit for the VIPs to get their picture first and then to get signed if they want to. They are more organized when it came to the photo ops for sure, and autographs. You did have to go through security to get in the building, and then you go through another set of security to get to the VIP and autographs. I don't know if that's like a contractual thing they had with the celebrities for added security. For whatever reason, you're going through 2 layers of security by the time you're getting to the photo op and autograph area. They didn't have a restroom in there either, so you'd have to leave that secure area and then go back into the autograph and photo op area through the security again. So it's kind of a pain there. They had no food, so you're kind of like going back out to get back in. So if you have a whole bunch of stuff, you're kind of like going in security, and you may stay there until the lines die down at the security area to be able to leave and come back in if you need to make it on time for your next, whatever ticket you have for the photo op or autograph. So pros, I'd say much more organized, because you would go in your autograph or let's say photo op in this instance. They have a television screen. They would have all the list of everybody, and then they would tell you whether you could line up or not. So you didn't have to like find anybody. You could just go to the screen. Unlike, you couldn't do this like really with Epic at the moment. You would go up to the screen, TV screen. You'd see your actor and whatever it says on your ticket. If it says Chris Evans with Shield, photo op, group B, VIP, whatever, you'd look on the screen for that exact thing, that exact phraseology, and then you would see if they're already lining up. And then if it is, it actually tells you the number to go to. So you don't have to ask them. You just look at the board, boom. They don't do that at Epic. You kind of have to like wait for them to flag you down. Hey, we're lining up for these people. Follow the red flag, or person with the red flag, whatever, blah, blah, blah. This way, they don't have to like have as many personnel. They can just kind of walk up and get in. And they're really good about because the talent was so high, like great, that people buy all these tickets, and then you would have, an autograph at this, like at noon, and then all of a sudden another photo op or an autograph 15 minutes later. They're really good at getting you to everything. I got to everything today. So I will say that is a big pro. They're organized in that fashion with the autographs and the photo ops. They're right next to each other, so they're able to kind of talk to each other and get you to wherever you need to go. Awesome pro. And I would say the guest list, obviously pro. I mean, great. It wasn't just like you were going for one person. You were going for almost the whole package, like everybody. Some of the cons, like I said, Artist Alley, really small. Vendor area, really small, but there's some good stuff. But I mean, you could go through it in a half hour, easy. Unless you were like stuck on a certain booth, you could just fly through everything. They had that Wild Bill's soda. I can't remember the entire name. But that was really great. I've never done that before, but they had that there, so that was kind of good. $5 the whole day. If you buy the mug, $5, you can't beat that for soda for the rest of the day. Anyways, more into the cons. Like I said, the VIP, I'm kind of mixed on this. The lines, grouping with other VIPs, but there's a ton of them. It just doesn't really. I say a con and a pro. Lines lined up with other VIPs, but there's a ton of them. Not so much. There's a lot. They sell a lot of these tickets for VIP. The pro is you get the VIP ticket for the person. You're guaranteed photo and autograph. If you've ever, I've watched some of their listings last year when they did in Seattle, and the autographs would go. This year, Chris Evans went in like 2 minutes, his autographs were gone. The only way you can get an autograph is you had to buy his VIP ticket, which lasted a little bit longer. So that was like the only way you can guarantee yourself something. But you had to pay extra bucks, you had to pay extra money. Another con with the VIP thing is they were kind of like, if you had, for instance, I had Zoe Saldana VIP. If I wanted to be sure to get Chris Evans stuff, I'd have to get the VIP. So basically you're paying another $500, whatever it is, and which is basically another, you're putting 200 for the autograph, 200 for the photo op, and then it's another $150, which would normally be the general, not the general, but would get you the admission in there. So you're paying another whole set of admission fees to get, just to make sure you get your autograph and your photo op. It's bizarre, because I saw numerous people, they'd fork out the money. One guy I saw had like 3 badges, and so he paid VIP for 3 different actors or celebs, whatever you want to call. That's paying 3 times admission for the whole weekend, just to guarantee himself getting the autographs and the photo ops for those people. I think that's a little bizarre. Most other cons, Fan Expo, all that kind of stuff, you pay a VIP fee, for that weekend, and you're not tied to any actor necessarily, and you would get all these added, benefits, and then you just get in front of the line for anybody you want. So kind of torn on the VIP thing here, but it guarantees you. So it depends like how hardcore set you're on getting what you want. So that's why I kind of say it's pro and a con. It guarantees you getting the stuff you want, but you're paying a lot of extra. So it's worth, if you get 2 people going, like if it's like me and my wife, me and Jamie going, I'll get I got a VIP because it covers me my entrance the whole weekend, and then my wife gets a whole VIP, so it covers her the whole weekend. That's it. Like, I don't see a reason to buy 1, 2, or 3 other ones, because you're paying like an extra $150 every time you're getting a VIP set for admission, and you don't need it. You already have it. So that's why it's kind of washed in that regard to just getting the extra, the VIPs. But yeah, people fork over the money for it. So all in all, pretty decent, pretty good if you're there for the talent. I say if you're down to just meeting these people to get autograph stuff, this is the con. If you're about straight up comic books and going to the vendors, meeting the comic artists, which there are some, there's a fairly good list. It's just not as plentiful as a lot of other cons, even more local cons. So you're kind of, it all depends what you want. If you're what kind of person you are about a con. If you're about the comics and stuff, there are some, but this isn't really geared to. This is geared towards, like, you love the movies, you want to meet the actors, you want to get the autographs, the photo ops. This is what this is for. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on this so far. After the kind of the peak day, it's kind of what the feeling I get from this kind of con. This is the first time I'm on Ace, so that's kind of my feeling. All in all, I think it's a decent con if you're and I like getting the autograph stuff and everything. So it's kind of like I thought it was worth it. They just do things differently than a lot of other cons. Like I said, I think they're more efficient when it comes to the photo ops, autographs, getting you there, making sure you get there. But they're raking in a lot of extra money for those that are getting the VIP tickets for additional people more than they need. Like it's just really that way. Yeah, my 2 cents. So I like it so far. I'd come to another one, as long as I like the guest list. Other than that, I'm not expecting comic books or anything like that from this kind of con. Not really. No, I'm coming for the guests, and I think that's what a lot of people come here for. It's not so much going to the vendors, but it's kind of or the artists as much as coming to see the talent they're bringing in. So yeah, my 2 cents. Thanks.